That's nowhere near the lines. Everything is super huge. Also, this angle is terrible. Everything is going wrong. Hey guys, welcome to the first Happy Holidays studio vlog. As you can see, things are kind of a mess. Very much so a mess. It is October 2nd. We just finished up Create-a-thon a couple days ago. I took yesterday off to recover, but it's Monday, so it means it's time to work. And aside from tidying up, I have a couple of my new sticker orders to get sorted out. It's still very new, but I need to print some clear stickers for the order as well as some glossy white ones. And I'm going to be working on that today. I just bought my silhouette machine. Super excited. I even got my little puddles on here with my team thing. So I need to work some more with this because I have not quite got it to cut through yet. I need to do a little more research for the die cut stickers. And then you are my troublesome little printer trying to get things printed on clear. It has like a 50% success rate. So you're a problem. And then over here, it still has the white background. I'm going to try to print it with the color background and see how that goes, because I would like them to have their sort of color stuff. It is going to take up some ink, so I just might have to order some more ink. And then this one was pretty much my test. I didn't cut it right because of my cutting machine, so I'm also going to see if I can get that cutting machine to cut them pre-cut the sizes once I figure out how to make it cut things out, of course. And then this one was intended to be the die cut test, but these are all just on there as individual stickers because it did not go through the paper. So got a few things to figure out. The mess is probably going to be here for a little bit, but let's get into figuring out how to make you cut through what I need you to cut. I'm not sure if this is a good angle for you guys at all, but we are going to start in Silhouette Studio to get things laid out for sticker sheets and printing. The main thing is really getting the clear to print out, and I know what I have to do in my order, so we're going to create the sheets I need for the order and then work on the printing and the cutting. Since they're both sticker sheets, I don't have to worry about them cutting through just yet, but I do need to also research that. Who do I need stickers? I don't need stickers, but we'll start with Ferdinand, actually. So there's the transparent sheet basic here. And I'll switch over just so you guys can see. Everything is super huge. Also, this angle is terrible. This should work a little better for you guys to see what I'm doing on the screen, since we're going to get the sticker sheet laid out first. Try to have you guys on this one, but this is definitely more of a down-facing camera situation. So, imported the file, super huge. This is actually one thing that I had to downgrade for because this way it keeps the resolution. And if I click the image, it gives me the size up here, so I can lock the ratio, get that down to a 7, because we're doing about 5 by 7. And then I want two of them to fit, so I want Ferdinand and his accessories all on one sheet. Object rotate, there we go. And I want to print the background, so we're gonna actually lay out the squares. We can change, I'm gonna just do a really light green. Okay, so that resized it down to a 5 by 7. Lovely. Okay, so now I'm opening the layered file in Krita. I don't need my watermark, but I have left no room on the accessory sheet for like my little name. So, and I don't want to take anything out. I want to make sure it all works. I think it's far enough away. We're gonna try it out. We're gonna try it out together, guys. Yay. Boom, everything over here is huge. Clicking on the image, locking the ratio, height of 7. Okay. Now we have the Ferdinand sticker sheet set up for printing, and all the cut lines are set as well. So we have our registration marks, and then we have all the, you can see they're outlined in like a little red. Those are the cutting marks for the sticker sheet. And then we're gonna attempt this blue line to be cut through so that it pre-cuts the sticker sheets for me instead of having to cut them by hand. So let's get this printed and see how that works first with the green background. It worked. It cut out the whole 5x7 sheet, so I didn't have to do anything by hand. And it did, I don't know how well you can see, but it did cut out everything perfectly. And I've like pulled up a couple corners just to make sure like it cut them. So these are done. This goes in one of the first two orders that I got because it's on the glossy. So I just need to package them, and I think I'm going to print up like a basic label for my matte sticker sheet paper and have it just say like what the thing is, and do a little insert so I can put them back to back because it's a little gummy, very slightly gummy from the matte, which no one talks about, but it's a thing, at least with these being like fresh sticky cutting mats. And then the other thing, which I did notice before, not quite like, you can feel the cut lines, which is good. You know they're cut, but there's a little bit of a residue, and I don't know if that's just from the blade cutting through it or if it's pulling up some of the gum and putting it on there, because the front's not sticky at all. These sides aren't sticky, but the inside, you can see that they're sticking a little bit together because of that gumminess. So I'm gonna put something between them. Let's see if tissue paper rips or holds on to these good. So pause. So I got my tissue paper. Obviously I don't need a giant sheet. Trim it a little more. Just a wee more. Yeah, there we go, keeping them just from sticking to each other. 5x7 cellophane. I'm gonna put Ferdinand in front. Seal up that way. Nice little sticker sheet, and then I'll have just a label on here. So there we go. We got one done. We gotta do. It only took an hour, but that was because I had to set it up, test the color, and check research on how to make it cut things. So here is the Ferdinand on clear. I had to put tape over the registration lines because it wasn't reading, but when tape was over the square, it really wasn't reading. So, but it's slightly shifted. So it's not 100% perfect, but I think that's because the clear kind of makes it harder to read exactly where things are at. But it's still nothing is impeding on the actual image itself. So they are still good to go. Let's pull them apart. Okay, so this one's probably gonna end up being a test one. It didn't cut all the way through like it did with the glossy sheet. And I didn't change the settings. The paper just must be a bit thicker. So I'm gonna see how this turns out, but I'm probably just gonna have to scrap this one and do it again. So I pulled them off, which it did cut through enough, but it's kind of fuzzy. Like that I can forgive if it was totally clean, but some parts are not. Like this one, I just need to, I can pull them off and get the size. But the bigger issue, the front and the actual stickers are great, working out just fine. The backs, however, this backing paper is thinner, so the sticky mat was ripping the backing, which again has not affected the stickers because it's kind of like a double layer of backing, but it's just not something that I would sell, at least not full price. So I'm going to put it as my seconds and try again with the clear. Maybe change up the settings. I need to de-stickify my sticky mat. So maybe that's what we got to figure out. It's 4:30. I'm still trying to get the second sheets to print out correct, or they're printing out fine. I finally got the printing thing down, but the clear sheet was offset, so I printed another glossy. Let me see if I can get some good lighting on it. It was not cutting correctly. It's just offset, and it starts out pretty close, and it got gradually further and further off. I decided to go ahead and create just a basic label sheet that I can use to test the calibration again, because when I do the calibration test, it lines up great. This was not lining up, and that's not good. I can still salvage this side if I can get this side just to go through it. So thankfully we still can do part of it, but I just printed these up on a matte sheet so I can stick them on the cellophane with the stickers and kind of just have a very simple label for it. So we're going to test and see if we can get this calibrated and correctly on set. I'm not sure how it got offset. Probably when I got to the clear sheet. So we're going to figure it out. Everything is going wrong. Printer's eating my calibration paper. So that's great. Cool. Gotta... Don't be upsetty, spaghetti. Yay, look, we got the paper out. Okay, it sounds normal. Look, it printed nice. There's the calibration sheet. Where's the sensor? Like that cut just fine. That cut just great. Yeah, I mean, it's cutting them correctly. Let's get all the troubleshooting out in one day. So we're gonna try this again. Where it was on the line for that. That is just, what is wrong with these registration lines? What is wrong? That's nowhere near the lines. And it doesn't make sense because it is just sliding off. I mean, worst comes to worst, I'm just gonna have to order the sticker sheets, but this is a problem because we got one. We got one and it's perfect. And we can't do it again. I think it's working. Eureka! So I tried a couple things to get this one to work. Let me just set that there. But you can definitely see, maybe you can kind of see the graininess of where it cut. But yeah, it's actually cut where I needed it to cut is good. But basically, for future reference, I changed the registration lines back to default instead of on here. Like you can see, I did a little bit wider. That may not have been the issue in and of itself, but I watched a tutorial and they said that any lighting coming in and casting shadows could mess with that. So they recommend covering it, kind of making everything neutral, and that definitely did help. We're maybe the tiniest smidge off down here, but these are my label stickers anyway. So glad that worked out. This is pretty much how I'm gonna do them, even though this one I had to cut by hand. Get a good, so you can tell the lighting in here is an issue. So yeah, so there's the sticker sheet. It'll say glossy white or clear, and then the back side of it has my little logo. So I think that is nice and simple enough for these. Now we go back and try this again. All right, well, shutting that and just using this sheet did not help at all. So we're gonna just print a different one. All right, it is 6 minutes to 6. I need to go pick up a tray from daycare, but I printed out a new layout situation. I don't know why I keep bringing you guys in so freaking close. So I kept the lid down. I kind of peeked at it a couple times to see if it was cutting, and these are looking nice and accurate. And it cut the page for me. So what I had to do was, again, resize it to the like default, so I can only fit one sticker sheet on, and that's why I did these as die cut. So let's see how they turned out. Woo! And unfortunately it does waste a lot of space, so I might put something else like right there, but it's working. That's what I need. So then these will all come off and be little die cuts. Are you guys seeing little die cuts? So I'll have, since I have to do this right now just to get things printing correctly, I'll probably make a little set and put it in a smaller set, like a 3x5, or yeah, probably a 3x5, and just have like the poses. So we got sitting Eris. We've got, ooh, don't tear the line, guys. Standing. playful, silly, and then also playful. This one's more playful, I guess. Ta-ta-ta. I don't even know if this is in view, but that's okay. And then I also made Cerberus, the Cerberus plush. I just need to probably trim this edge up here because it kind of didn't like these corners, which is understandable. So I'll deal with that later because I gotta pick up my boy. And then we got our sticker sheet. And it's like a very light gray, silvery background for her. Them. I don't know. Eris might be non-binary. But everything is cut accurately, which is good. So at least I got one, and this is on a gloss, so this is another, oh, I forgot to, so yeah. So here's another one done. It'll go in here with its partner once I print that out, and it'll get a little, little glossy sticker when I'm done. But first, let's go pick up my dog. What'd you do today?
There's that for you too.
All right, were you a good boy? Were you?
Talk to you about a trait today.
Oh, what did he do? It is now just past 7, about 7:25. Creative Commons starts in half an hour, and the mess continues. La 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 la. Mostly, it's all stacked there, unfortunately. Hoping that the rest of the evening goes smoothly now that we've done a ton of troubleshooting, and I just want them to be printed and done. But we're not gonna rush. We're just gonna do with it. This is only my second day with any cutting machine, you know, with this the Silhouette Portrait 3. So it's okay. So probably, even though like in my heart I want to like send all the sticker packs that have been ordered. 2 people have ordered, but still, those 2 people are very, very important to me right now. I just want to send them and have them get them and be happy and everything work out. I think because this is so new, like even if it takes me a couple more days making sure everything is perfect, that is the smarter idea. That way it takes a little stress off and it lets me learn this machine. You switch sides because my shoulder, that's not my good shoulder right now. Look, you can see the mess a lot better. So yeah, I'm gonna keep printing and cutting and checking things out. Definitely got some ideas as far as like collections moving forward, but it's still technically like day 2. So we don't have to worry about those. We just gotta work with what we got. Order some more color ink. I think that's, let me check my levels. Okay, so it's about half. The color is about half. I should still order the color anyway because the majority of these are color and not as much black, so I might just get a 2-pack of color. And yeah, let's get back into it by printing some more and cutting some more, and maybe we'll get our orders done today. Maybe we won't. We'll figure it out.